Hi, ladies and gentlemen. There's some people call it Warzone 2, but others are calling it Warzone 3, and now you're confused, wondering what is this game called? Well, no worries. By the time you get to the end of this video, you'll understand what this game is called. March 10th of 2020, Warzone was first introduced to the world, and everyone loved it. It was the great Call of Duty multiplayer experience. 2 years later, Warzone 2, also known as Warzone 2.0, the official name is Warzone 2.0, but everyone calls it Warzone 2 because it's easier to say, easier to type, came out on November 16th of 2022. 1 year later, September 21st of 2023, Warzone 1 was shut down. People were outraged, people were sad, because they couldn't use their skins in Warzone anymore. But no worries, you could still use your skins, you just had to play that specific game that actually owned the skin. For example, Black Ops Cold War. If you bought a Cold War operator skin, you would actually have to play Cold War to use your operator skin, because you can't use it in Warzone. Now, in Warzone 2, you did not hear me say anything about a shutdown date. That's because Warzone 2 is still active. This is Warzone 2. Now, you never heard me say anything about a Warzone 3. That's because there is no official release date for Warzone 3, and as far as I know, there is no Warzone 3. I'm not sure if there's one being developed, but as far as I know, there is no release date for Warzone 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, this game that you're seeing on this screen right now that says Call of Duty Warzone is called Warzone 2.0, known as Warzone 2. Now, you can still call it just Warzone, because it is Warzone. So if you search anywhere and you search Warzone, you're going to see people saying Warzone 2, you're going to see some people calling it Warzone 3. Even though we don't have a Warzone 3, you're going to see people calling it Warzone 3. And you're still going to find videos of Warzone by just searching Warzone. But, ladies and gentlemen, the official name is Warzone 2.